Listen. Listen, Black America, can you hear the drumbeat of your ancestors echoing across oceans and generations? It is not a whisper, it is a roar that shakes the very foundations of this world. Your chains are not only the weight of today, they are the echoes of centuries. But today, a voice rises, a voice carved from the soil of Africa, tempered in the fire of struggle, and destined to awaken the spirit you thought was lost. Ibrahim Traoré. He speaks not to lead you blindly, but to remind you of what you have forgotten. Your power, your history, your sovereignty. Across the lands where your feet once walked freely, across the rivers, the deserts, the cities, they whisper your name, calling you back to unity, back to dignity, back to purpose. Do you feel it? The urgency. The truth cannot wait for consent. It does not linger for approval. It shatters illusions. It ignites minds. It fuels revolutions. Every heartbeat, every breath, every thought must rise to meet this call. You are more than what they told you, more than what they measured, more than what they allowed. This is your moment, Black America. The winds of change are not gentle. They are fierce, relentless, and unapologetic. Will you stand or will you bow? Will you remember or will you remain asleep? History is not a story told to you. It is a fire to be carried, a path to be walked, a truth to be lived. Awake, rise, listen. Listen closely, Black America. Can you feel it? The wind whispers across the continents, rustling the leaves of ancient forests, carrying voices that time itself cannot silence. It is not merely the wind. It is the breath of your ancestors, the spirits of those who danced under the same sun, who walked the same soil before the chains were forged. Do you hear them calling? Their voices pierce the veil of forgetfulness, a drumbeat echoing through centuries, relentless and unyielding. They call not for mourning, not for pity, but for remembrance, for awakening. Look at the world around you. Towers rise, streets throb with life, and yet a shadow lingers, a shadow cast by stolen histories, broken promises, and stolen lands. And in that shadow, the memory of your roots cries out. From Timbuktu to Harlem, from the sands of Mali to the ports of New Orleans, your story threads the continents. It is a story of courage, of fire, of resilience. They tried to erase it. They buried your names under their maps, chained your minds with lies. But no chain, no sword, no decree can still the echo of your blood, the rhythm of your heart, the pulse of your ancestors. Do you feel the fire rising now? It ignites in the pit of your chest, a spark fed by generations who refuse submission. You are not here by accident. You are the living bridge between the past and the dawn yet to come. Every wound that history inflicted, every stolen moment, every river of tears, that is your inheritance, as much as it is your call to rise. The storm is coming, and it carries not destruction, but revelation. The chains that once bound you will fall beneath the weight of memory and courage. Look around. Your brothers, your sisters, your children, they wait for the spark. Alone you may stumble. Together you are ablaze. Together you are unstoppable. Listen to the footsteps behind you. They march in rhythm with your own. The roots run deep, unbroken, nourishing the seeds of your future. These seeds will bloom, bursting through the asphalt of oppression, reaching toward the sun of freedom. Look around. Look at the divisions that have been sown into your communities, lines drawn in sand by those who fear your awakening. They taught us to quarrel, to doubt, to turn on one another. But the truth is older than their lies. The truth flows through your veins as rivers through the land, connecting past and present, Africa and the Diaspora. The fire of your ancestors cannot burn divided. It thrives only in collective strength, in synchronized purpose. Rise from the ashes of isolation. Feel the weight of history and let it guide you, not crush you. From the streets of New Orleans to the townships of Johannesburg, from the cotton fields to the classrooms of tomorrow, your strength lies in your unity. It is the chain you break, the storm you ride, the bridge you build for generations unborn. Every hand joined, every voice lifted, every heart awakened strengthens the flame. Alone, one spark can flicker and die. Together, we are an inferno that lights the darkest night. The struggle is not just outside, it is inside. It is the fear that whispers you are not enough, the doubt that convinces you the bridge cannot be crossed. Resist it. Resist the lies that tell you separation is safety. Resist the silence that says one voice is powerless. You are not alone. You are the living embodiment of centuries of courage, carrying the seed of revolution in your chest. Imagine it, an ocean of fire stretching from continent to continent, black people standing shoulder to shoulder, unafraid, unbroken. Feel it, every heartbeat synchronized, a rhythm older than time, a song older than the storms. The roots of your ancestors twist beneath the earth, anchoring you, nourishing you, reminding you that unity is not a choice, it is survival. Now rise, take the hands of those beside you, let your voices merge into one unstoppable current. Build the bridges, light the fires, lift the storm to the sky. Black America, power is not given. Power is forged in the union of hearts, in the awakening of minds, in the courage to stand as one. Today, tomorrow, forever. Together, you are fire. Together, you are unbreakable. Do you feel them? The chains. Not just the iron and steel, not just the borders and prisons, but the chains woven into the mind, into the soul, into the very rhythm of your heartbeat. Black America, look closely. You have carried them for generations, inherited like a shadow that clings to the sun. They told you who to be, what to value, how to speak, whom to fear. They buried your history beneath mountains of lies. But today, the ground trembles, the chains rattle, and the time has come to shatter them. See the truth. Oppression is not only outside, it is inside. It whispers in the halls of your mind, reminding you of limitations, sowing doubt like seeds in fertile soil. It tells you your voice is too small, your fire too dim, your dreams too dangerous. Resist it. Resist it with every breath. Resist it with every heartbeat that remembers the blood spilled, the land stolen, the bodies sacrificed. This is not just your fight. It is the culmination of centuries of resistance that flows in your veins. Do you hear it? The storm of ancestors rising, calling you to action, calling you to liberation. The chains cannot hold what refuses to be bound. They will break, not because they are weak, but because you are stronger, because the fire of your spirit cannot be contained. Every act of courage, every whispered truth, every step toward freedom is a hammer striking iron, a spark igniting tinder, a bridge being built from despair to hope. Look around. Alone, the fight seems endless. But together, the chains become brittle. Together, you are a river cutting through stone, a storm tearing down walls, a dawn breaking across centuries of night. The power of the people united is more than a metaphor. It is the only force capable of rewriting history, of reclaiming what was stolen, of planting seeds that will grow into forests of freedom. Imagine it, a generation unbound, minds unshackled, hearts beating in rhythm with truth. Feel it, the chains falling one by one until not a single link remains to hold you down. The roots of your ancestors anchor you. Their courage flows through you. Their fire lights your path. You are the bridge, the storm, the dawn. You are the liberation you have been waiting for. Now rise. Break the chains that bind your thoughts, your spirit, your people. Burn the lies that tell you you are small. Stand tall, Black America, and let the fire within consume fear, doubt, and oppression. The time is now. The chains fall. And you must step forward and claim the freedom that is yours by right, by blood, by destiny. Do you feel it stirring within you, that restless spark, that ember hidden beneath years of sleep, beneath the weight of lies and broken promises? Black America, it is time. The fire of awakening burns quietly at first, subtle as a whisper, yet fierce as the drums that once echoed through the heartlands of Africa. It is the voice of your ancestors, reminding you who you are, reminding you of the strength that has always lived in your blood. See it. See the world around you, veiled in illusions, painted in false comforts, but always teetering on the edge of revelation. The fire begins with a single spark, a thought, a realization, a refusal to accept the chains imposed upon your mind. It grows when you recognize that oppression is not permanent, that the storms around you cannot extinguish the flame that lives within. They will tell you to wait. They will say it is not your time. Resist it. Resist the whispers of delay and submission. The fire of awakening cannot wait. It will not be caged. It demands you rise, demands you remember the names that were erased, the stories that were silenced, the lands that were taken. This fire is ancestral. It is older than empires, stronger than fear, brighter than any night I have tried to cast upon you. Look to each other. The fire does not burn alone. It leaps, it spreads, it consumes walls built to divide you. Together, your sparks form a blaze that can light cities, bridge continents, awaken nations. Alone, a flicker may be snuffed out, but together, you are a conflagration that cannot be ignored. Every voice raised, every hand extended, every mind awakened feeds the flame. Unity fans the fire, courage fuels it, love sustains it. Imagine it, the dawn breaking across generations, the storm of oppression melting before the heat of your realization. Your roots dig deep, anchoring you in the strength of those who came before, while your branches reach toward a future of freedom, justice, and unbreakable power. The seeds of this awakening, once planted, cannot be uprooted. They grow, spreading light where there was darkness, hope where there was despair, truth where there was deception. Rise now. Let the fire consume doubt, fear, and hesitation. Let it blaze through the streets, the schools, the hearts of your people. Black America, you are the spark, the storm, the dawn. You are the awakening that the world has waited for. Stand tall, speak boldly, burn brightly. The time is here. The fire calls, and you must answer. Close your eyes, Black America, and imagine a horizon unbroken, a dawn untouched by despair. Can you see it? The smoke of oppression cleared, the chains of doubt shattered, and a new world rising like the sun over the ashes of yesterday. This is not a dream. It is a vision waiting for your courage to shape it, a seed waiting for your hands to plant it. The future is not given. It is forged, built brick by brick, fire by fire, storm by storm. Look around. Everywhere the remnants of broken promises and stolen dreams litter the streets, but see beyond them. The past is not a prison. It is the root from which the new world grows. You have inherited both the pain and the power of those who came before you. Every struggle etched into history is a lesson. Every tear shed, a river that feeds the soil of tomorrow. From the cotton fields to the streets of Chicago, from the villages of Ghana to the skylines of Harlem, your ancestors' courage flows through you, demanding that you not only survive, but build. Imagine, create. They will try to convince you that a better world is impossible. Resist it. Resist the whispers that tell you to accept less, to settle for crumbs, to remain in the shadows. The fire of your vision cannot be dimmed. It will not be tamed. Your hands are the architects, your minds the blueprints, your hearts the fuel. Together you are a river strong enough to carve canyons, a storm fierce enough to tear down walls, a bridge stretching across centuries of oppression. See the unity in action. Each step taken together, each voice lifted in song and declaration, builds the world you seek. You are not alone. Your brothers and sisters across cities, across continents, across oceans are walking the same path, carrying the same fire. The roots of your people twist deep into the earth, anchoring this vision, giving it life, giving it strength. Every seed of hope play. And it today will grow into forests of justice tomorrow. Now lift your eyes. Picture cities humming with freedom, schools filled with knowledge, streets alive with dignity. See communities standing unshaken, nations awakened, a people unbowed. This is the future you are called to reimagine, not a fantasy, but a destiny carved from courage, nurtured by unity and ignited by fire. Rise, Black America. Take the tools of your mind, the fire in your chest, and the power of your ancestors. Build this world. Light this vision. Plant these seeds. The dawn is waiting. The storm is passing. The bridge is ready. And you are the ones who will walk it. Look, Black America, toward the horizon and see Africa not as a distant land, not as a memory, not as a story in a book, but as the fire that guides you, the dawn that lights your path, the bridge that connects all who have been scattered by winds of oppression. Can you feel it? Across oceans, across deserts, across time itself, her heartbeat calls to you. It is a pulse older than empires, stronger than fear, louder than the lies they told you. Africa is not behind you. She is ahead, a torch in the darkness, a guide through storms that rage in mind and soul. Understand this. The wisdom of the mother continent has never left. It flows through rivers and roots, through drums and songs, through the courage of kings and the resilience of queens. Every village, every city, every mountain, every plain whispers lessons that centuries of slavery and colonization could not silence. And now, Black America, it is your time to listen, to learn, to rise. She is the mirror reflecting the power that has always lived in you. She is the bridge connecting what was stolen with what can be reclaimed. Resist the temptation to forget, to turn inward, to ignore the lessons etched into her soil. For every empire that tried to erase her, for every hand that sought to sever her from you, there remain seeds of truth waiting for you to nurture. They cannot break what is rooted in the blood of generations. They cannot dim the light that shines from the heart of Africa. She is fire, and fire cannot be tamed. Look around and see the unity she offers. Across the diaspora, across the winds of history, Africa's light calls the scattered children home, not to enslave, not to dictate, but to remind you, you are one people. Your strength is multiplied in connection, in recognition, in love for the source of your roots. The bridge has always existed. It is built in the rhythm of your heartbeat, in the song of your ancestors, in the courage that refuses to bow. Imagine it, a world awakened, guided by the wisdom of Africa, driven by the courage of Black America, unshackled and unbroken. See the streets alive with knowledge, the communities strong with self-determination, the nations connected across oceans as one unstoppable force. The storm of oppression has not yet ended, but together you are a hurricane that will reshape the land, the mind, and the spirit. Now rise, Black America. Take Africa's guiding light into your hands. Let it illuminate your path, ignite your fire, and carry you across the bridge of history to a new dawn. The roots run deep, the seeds are ready, the future waits. And you are the ones who will walk the path, carry the flame, and answer the call of your motherland. Black America, the fire has been lit, the storm has been summoned, the bridge stands before you, stretching across centuries of struggle and the promise of a new dawn. Will you walk it? Will you rise with the courage of your ancestors and the strength of your unity? Do not wait for permission. Ion, do not bow to fear. Take the spark within you and ignite the world. Share this message. Speak these truths. Lift your brothers and sisters. Let the flame spread across cities, across nations, across oceans. Subscribe, follow, and join the movement. Let every heartbeat, every hand, every voice become part of this unstoppable revolution. The time is now. The call has sounded, and you must answer. Awaken, rise, unite, and carry the fire forward.